Good morning readers. I, Harish Budhu, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles.
This October 12, 2020 opinion paper. Tomorrow's paper, the drug thriving industry is 1,000 times more powerful than in 1985, Mauritius has now become a plaque tournante, our passport will be an element of doubt abroad. Nobin should be questioned. The Commissioner of Police can liberate the country and solve the drug mystery. Warm greetings. You are now reading the second part of the series on the thriving and mushrooming drug industry. Welcome. But before proceeding further, we consider it necessary to once more draw your attention to the following. 1. We are writing from memory, but the facts and figures are correct or closer to truth at worst. That because we have written many times on the subject matter, in the course of the last 3.5 decades. And more importantly, the then Prime Minister, Anirudh Jugnauth, had tortured me, and inflicted upon me and my family the worst mental injury and traumas of our lives. They cannot be forgotten. True, it pains a lot to remember them. Hence, all the facts can be checked in the then newspapers. 2. That 1985-1987 nightmare scenario is being repeated, nay, rehearsed scene by scene and word by word today. And the drug industry is churning out 1,000 times more money than in the 1980s and disabling, both physically and mentally, 100 times more victims. Worse, Mauritius has become a plaque tournante, the nerve center of the drug-running industry. A transit, a safe haven, and finally. 3. Unfortunately, some of our friends are not realizing the extent of the danger and the tragedy. Our very Mauritian passport will become a shame abroad. It will be an element of doubt and fear. And then, we have the courage and determination to raise the alarm and denounce. Who else can? It takes guts. B. For the attention of our student friends, we will address 2 issues. First, we had highlighted 30 English expressions for you all yesterday. Second, you may remember that we had promised to answer all the 7 questions, pages 2 and 3 of yesterday. We will summarize our replies. We are deprived of such education during our hard times. We want you, to avoid our mistakes, to succeed, to be the best among the cream of the society. See, the more than ever thriving drug market, 1980s history rehearsing itself with a vengeance, scene by scene. We now continue where we had left yesterday. 1. The drug problem was inside the then government house than outside. The Prime Minister, Anirudh Jugnauth, excelled in all sorts of acrobatic exercises, maneuvers, plots and whatnot, to divert attention away from his own government failings. Lies, naming, blaming, and shaming galore. 2. We have already explained how he was forced by me to appoint a commission of inquiry on drugs. But he had stuffed it with his own people. It was politicized. My personal diaries were taken out and handed over to him. All the witnesses, who wanted to give evidence against the Prime Minister's close ones, were harassed by the commission members and police. Rajan Venkatachalam was a glaring example. He was hounded relentlessly. And had to leave Mauritius. 3. I was Anirudh Jugnauth's worst enemy. A drug trafficker of Okuli accused me of selling drugs to him but could not substantiate his claims. Magistrates went to Anirudh Jugnauth's office to swear affidavits against me. The number 2 of National Security Service, Mung Grusing, Hans Ramsawuk, Rafik Pirbakis, and a few others were compelled to swear the Anirudh Jugnauth dictated affidavits against me. All ran away except Rafik. Mung Grusing was later discovered to be on the payroll of the drug mafia. Ramsawuk denounced both Dr. Ramjutun and Anirudh Jugnauth. Following Pirbakis' affidavit, Anirudh Jugnauth expelled me from the movement Sociale Militant. I resigned immediately from the National Assembly. Both Anirudh Jugnauth and Pirbakis failed to substantiate their allegations. The truth was that Anirudh Jugnauth had to distract attention from that fat lady who was the carrier of the drug barons. She had spent 6 weeks at public expense in India, with her male bodyguard. India had protested. She was often seen at a flak jeweller's shop. Navin Ramgoolam, the Prime Minister, for 14 years, knew her involvement but did nothing. Anirudh Jugnauth did not forgive Navin. 4. It was a big mistake for my part to had recourse to Ivan Kalendavelu as my legal advisor. Without my consent, he had withdrawn all the clear evidence against Kamal Raimoly. 4 years later, I was a candidate in the same Mahabarg constituency as Ivan. He had fake posters exhibited, me and the dealers. I lost the election. The outcome of the Rose Hill electoral petition will decide how I had lost in that 1991 election. Ivan is now paying the price. But too little too late, sorry. 5. Back at the Commission of Inquiry, 2 government officials were tearing at each other. They were collecting money from the drug barons. One was caught red-handed. He had to resign. Just imagine. 6. The head of anti-drug and smuggling unit, Riesal, was pressurized by Anirudh Jugnauth, the Prime Minister, to implicate me in the drug business. The same day, he revealed that plot to me. He refused and had threatened to resign. From that day, Riesal always sat by my side at the proceedings. He was a deeply religious man. He refused to lie. A parody today. 7. The head of the National Security Service, Sosarun, and his number 2, Gopal Singh, both went to India, to meet Antonio Miranda, the drug baron of Bombay. He was in Mauritius with the local traffickers. Only 28 photos were produced at the commission. The missing 8 were lost. Guess why? Anirudh Jugnauth knew the reasons. And Sosarun was a real professional and was God-fearing through and through. He too had threatened to resign. Anirudh Jugnauth had asked him to implicate me in the Bombay Antonio Miranda gang, he refused. 8. True, the Ralt report had congratulated me, compared me with Sir Winston Churchill. But I disagreed with many parts of the report. They did not condemn Anirudh Jugnauth, the Prime Minister. Later, the chairman, Maurice Ralt, became Anirudh Jugnauth's minister. Ivan Marshall once revealed to me how Anirudh Jugnauth had pressurized Ralt to convict me. I hope Ivan still remembers it. Last part tomorrow.
Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.